What makes this part of Alberta so unique when it comes to growing barley?
We're at about 3,000 foot elevation, so we get the cold evenings. So we do have a really nice, natural kind of geographical advantage here. We've got some of the best varieties in the world. Like some of the two-row varieties that we have access to here are exceptionally good varieties for malting. So similar to you, Tavis, we've become a real recipe-driven industry. So part of that recipe for us is starting with a really good high-quality seed and then protecting that seed. So we use a product called Roxel Pro. What that product does is it gives the seed a better opportunity to get out of the ground and be protected until it gets up and growing properly. So it really is a crop protection product that is very important to us.
So when you're looking at a field like this, how can you tell the quality from a glance?
Good question. You can see how the heads are kind of bent over. For two-row barley, that's a great indicator. So this is a later maturing head, but this head is getting really great advantage from the late rains. Whereas we pick up one of these ones that's more mature, it's actually finished its life cycle. The longer we can keep the leaves green, the better. Inherently, fungus and insects, they want to consume this barley.
So what does Bear do to help you with that?
Yeah, Bear has some really great products. We talked about it at the seed treatment stage. And so we'll come in with a product that they have called Procero XTR, and it does a great job of protecting the leaves. The longer they can stay green and healthy and vibrant, the better. That's going to create a better yield for us, but a much better quality barley kernel for you at Freehold.
Hi, Kyle. I'm Tavis.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Kyle. How are you?
Good to be back. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yes, really. It's been a good harvest.
So what kind of markers do you look for when you're getting barley off the field?
So there's a couple things. Obviously, the main one is germination. Then we look for plumpness of the kernels, see if there's any staining, any like weather damage on it. We want to make sure that pretty much every single kernel that comes into our malt house is ready to go to work.
It must be nice to be able to get some good barley in here to start your process with, hey?
Absolutely, that's huge for us. With having our 5th generation family farm, we get consistency all the time, right? And we're bringing in the best barley that we grow to give Alberta brewers the best malt that they can possibly have.
Yeah, that's great, and that's why I'm here. So welcome to the brew house. This is where the magic happens. What we do is we take the malted barley and we bring it in over the top and drop it into the mash tun. We slowly start adding some water and increasing the temperature, and that converts the starches into sugars. When we get the right amount of conversion, then we move it into the second vessel. We add our hops and we start boiling.
What if the barley's not quite the best? What if it's a little substandard? How does that affect you guys?
Yeah, great question. There's two things that can happen. One is that we would need more barley to make up the same amount of sugar, which increases the cost of our product. The second is we would need to do more process to get the right amount of conversion. And so between those two things, it complicates the process a little bit.
Totally understand. Yeah, so quality is extremely important.
Cheers to keeping it local.
Cheers, guys.